will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging.
You don't owe a damn thing to that political party.
Eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walz gave another riveting rally the likes of Trump just can't keep up with anymore, as his notably have been lacking the energy that they once had, like back in 2016. I mean, look here how this crowd size for Harris looks. This is massive, and it's been like this with every arena that she goes to. So let's look at some of the things that she had to say to this crowd.
And it is my promise to everyone here, when I am president, we will continue our fight for working families of America. Including to raise the minimum wage and eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
This is an amazing plan, and it shows her dedication to helping the working class, something that has been central to her campaign so far. And I know people will say, oh, well, Trump said he'd do this. Well, but Trump's not going to win, so it doesn't matter what he says. But seriously, and more importantly, we saw Trump in office. Not only did we see him in office, but he passed literal tax cuts, and we saw what he put in them. Nowhere to be seen were these tax cuts on tipped and service workers, where he had the chance to do this if this is something he was actually going to do. But there were the disproportionately skewed to the rich tax cuts, like on pass-through income, which only affects the wealthy, raising the AMT, which disproportionately affects the wealthy, and lowering taxes on inherited income, which disproportionately benefits the wealthy. While Biden's plan provided much more after-tax income for working class families, the middle and lower classes, than Trump's did, something that Kamala said that her full tax plan would closely align with, while now also announcing these major benefits for tipped workers.
When I was Attorney General, I went after price-fixing schemes. And when I am president, I will continue that work to bring down prices. I will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging, corporate landlords that unfairly raise rents on working families, and take on big pharma and cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans.
These are more super beneficial plans for the middle and lower class that you will never hear Trump address because he has corporations in his pocket. His entire plan is blanket tax cuts, so the middle and lower class can see minor benefits, like a couple $100 extra, enough to maybe pay rent for 1 month, and then you're back in the same position, while he can then layer on the massive benefits for the wealthy and for corporations. While corporate price gouging is actually one of the key parts of what drives inflation on. So Harris being willing to tackle this where Trump is not will be massive. And her and Biden have already brought down cost of 70% of different medicines listed and capped insulin at $35. Expanding this to all Americans is just another massive win.
So I know the folks who are here. I know the people of Nevada. You are battle-born. You are battle-born. And if Donald Trump wants to pick a fight over our most fundamental freedoms, we say, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Rovember is truly coming, and it's something that the American people will not forget, that being the overturning of Roe v. Wade. When Roe was overturned in 2022, directly prior to it, there was supposed to be this major red wave that its overturning stopped from happening dead in its tracks, where Democrats instead massively outperformed expectations. Republicans then went on to get swept in special elections in 2023, and not a single ballot referendum with abortion on it lost. This is something that Trump's party has had to pay for, due directly to his actions in appointing judges to the Supreme Court that would do this. And now it's Trump's turn to feel the wrath of women in America, of young people in America come November, and of educated men who understand the necessity of bodily autonomy.
I have to tell you that I do not recognize my party. It has been the Republican Party has been taken over by extremists that are committed to forcing people in the center of the political spectrum out of the party. So I have something to say to those of us who are in the political middle. You don't owe a damn thing to that political party.
This is a lifelong conservative, a current conservative mayor who is saying what we all know. The MAGA wing of the party that has taken it over are not the Republicans of old. They are an extremist cult built on the back of lies told by a rapist, sexual abuser, and failed president of whom they will believe no matter what. That is authoritarianism. These people want to anoint a king, and those in the middle are welcome to find a home in the sensible Democratic Party who wants to work for the working class, for the rights of Americans, and against the extremism, which is something that any American should support. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together. Peace.